Hello everyone. For this tutorial video, I like to explain what fractions are, as well as what improper fractions and mixed numbers are, which are specific and special types of fractions. If you have ever heard someone say a fraction of a population or a fraction of something else before, you may be able to guess that a fraction is mathematically defined as a smaller amount of a grand total of something. More specifically, a fraction is written out as whatever you want to use the fraction of in the numerator out of the total in the denominator. Fractions and division often always go hand in hand, because you will often see division expressed explicitly as a fraction, especially in algebra problems. So you are dividing whatever is in the numerator by whatever is in the denominator. An improper fraction is a special type of fraction where the numerator has a greater value than the denominator. It is traditionally called an improper fraction because, as mentioned in the beginning of the tutorial, a fraction is usually used to represent a smaller amount out of a grand population. So it would be unusual / unexpected for the numerator to have a greater value than the denominator, because fractions are traditionally written to express something as smaller than a grand total instead of greater. There is also another special type of number that uses fractions in it called a mixed number, because it is a combination of a normal number with a fraction beside it. So it is literally a mix of the two separate types. For example, 1 9/10 means 1 plus 9/10. Improper fractions and mixed numbers are both used to express the same exact quantity, just with different notations. With the 1 9/10 example, the improper fraction to represent it would be 19 divided by 10, because 1 is 10 out of 10, which should make sense if you are familiar with how division works from the last video, because 10 fits exactly into itself one time. In my next tutorial video, I like to explain another common method of expressing values that cannot be expressed fully with normal numbers, called decimals, which are numbers and then a period and then numbers after the period point, representing a fraction out of a whole number. Although unfortunately, decimals are a lot more complicated / messy than fractions, because fractions have a nice predictable notation while decimals do not. They can take an infinite amount of values that are not as easy to read or understand. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this video informative, and make sure to see other tutorial videos, and follow me on either Facebook or Twitter for more content.